I guess I would like more research out there on the effects of PCBs in populations like ours. So many of us feel like we're going crazy sometimes because our lives are not the same as they were.
Our school was so unique and so cool. I mean, it really, I had kids that I'd had since, elementary school, and I taught them till they graduated. So, like, it was like a family and a community in such a deep way. And it was so unique what we could do. We were offering just amazing classes. I woke up every day excited to go to work. It was a great place to be.
I would never have left what I had if it wasn't literally killing us.
In about 2010 or 11, the school district was closing down one of their middle schools, which was older. And they said, well, why don't you move to this school? It'll save us some money, paying rent in for this industrial building. And you'll have more of a school-like school building. I started noticing in 2014, probably in the spring, that I wasn't feeling well. And I started feeling like I always was on the verge of getting sick. And I was like always like almost with a flu or with a cold, or maybe it was sinusitis, or I wasn't sure, but I was always feeling like I was just fighting being sick. The fall of 2015, I came back to school in the fall, and within a few days of going back into the building, I started getting really bad headaches to the point where I was throwing up and had to be absent. And that fall, it really got aggravated. At the same time, a lot of other teachers had been having problems, and then students, and then parents. And then I started to hear other people with similar things, and I realized it wasn't just my own story. And then there started to be rumors about the building making people sick. So I called for a meeting with just the staff and their families first, to just start to gather information. As a group, we got together and decided we wanted to propose that they investigate what was going on in the building, that they answer some questions about weird things. Because at this point, everyone who was getting sick was looking around everywhere trying to find what it is. I realized that there wasn't enough clarity. No one was really clear, and everyone's like, I don't know what's going on. And well, we'll do a little bit of this, we'll patch this up and we'll patch this up. But I realized that it wasn't going to be safe for me anymore. And that the building really was making me extremely, extremely ill. Something in the building, right? Something in the building was making me extremely ill. And I thought at first, because I did feel better from the acute symptoms when I left the school, but the fatigue wasn't going away. And I was noticing certain things lingered. And now I'm like, I just haven't, I feel like aged way more years than I am.